my torch, boy, and stand aloof, yet put it out, for I would not be seen. Under yon yew trees, holding thy ear close to the hollow ground, so shall no foot upon the churchyard tread, being loose, unfirm with digging up of graves, but thou shalt hear it. Whistle then to me, a signal that thou hearest something approach. Give me those flowers.
I'm almost afraid to stand alone, here in the churchyard, yet I will adventure.
Flower with flowers thy vital bed I strew. Oh, well, thy canopy is dust and stones, with which sweet water I will nightly dew. The boy gives warning, something doth approach. What cursed foot wanders this way tonight, to cross my obsequies and true love's right? Muffle me, knight, a while.
Give me that mattock and that wrenching iron. Hold, take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Give me the light, upon thy life I charge thee. And do not interrupt me in my course. Why descend into the bed of death is chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use, and dear employment therefore hence be gone. The time and my intents are savage, wild.
I will be gone, sir, and not trouble ye.
So, shalt thou show me friendship, take thou that, farewell, good fellow.
All the same, I'll hide me hereabout, for his looks I fear and his intents I doubt.
Thou decibel maw, thou womb of death, gorged with the dearest morsel of the earth, thus I enforce thy rotten jaws to open, and in despite I'll cram thee with more food.
This is that banished haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin, with which grief it is supposed the fair creature died. To the dead bodies I will apprehend him. Stop thy unhallowed joy, O vile Montague! Obey and go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt me not a desperate man. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fear. Oh, be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than myself, for I come hither armed against myself. Stay not, be gone, live, and hereafter say, a madam's mercy bid thee run away.
I do defy thy conjuration and apprehend you for a felon here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy.
Lord, they fight! I'll go call the watch!
Oh, I am slain! If thou be merciful, open the tomb, lay me with joy.
In faith I will, let me peruse this face. Mercutio's kinsman, noble County Paris. He told me Paris should have married Juliet. Said he's not so? Oh, give me thy hand, one writ with me in sour misfortune's book. I'll bury thee in a triumphant grave. Oh, my love, my wife, death hath sucked the honey out thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Tybalt, liest thou there in the bloody sheet? Oh, what more favor can I do to thee than with the hand that cut thy youth in twain, to sunder his that was thine enemy? Forgive me, cousin. Ah, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Shall I believe that substantial death is amorous, and that the lean abhorred monster keeps thee here in the dark to his paramour? For fear of that, I still will stand with thee, and never for this palace of dim night depart again, O here will I set upon the everlasting rest. Come, bitter conduct, come, unsavory guide, here's to my love. O true apothecary, the drugs are quick, thus I die.
St. Francis be my speed! How often I have my own feet stumbled at graves! Who's there?
A friend, and one that knows you well.
Bless be upon you. Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yon, as I discern a brunette in the Captain's body?
It's all so, holy sir, and there's my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
How long has he been there?
A full half hour.
Come with me to the vault.
I dare not, sir. My master knows, but I am gone hence.
Stay then, I'll go alone. Fear comes upon me. Oh, much I fear from this ill and thirsty thing. Romeo! Alack! Alack! What blood is this which stains the stony entrance of this sepulchre? What mean these masterless and gory lightsabers to lie discolored in this place of peace? Romeo, oh pale! Who else? What, Paris too? And steeped in blood. Oh, what an unkind hour is guilty of this lamentable chance. The lady stirs.
Oh, comfortable friar, where is my lord? I know well where I should be, and there I am. Where is my Romeo?
I hear some noise, lady. Come from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. A greater power than we can contradict hath thwarted our intents. Come, come away. Thy husband and thy blossom there lies dead, and Paris too. I dare no longer say.
Go get thee hence, for I will not away. What's here in my true love's hand? Poison, I see, hath been his timeless end.
Boy, which way?
Your noise! Then I'll be brief. Oh, happy saber! This is thy saber. There rust, and then we die.
This is the place where the torch doth burn.
The ground is bloody. Search about the churchyard. Go, some of you. Whoever you find attached. Pitiful sight. Here lies the county slain. And Juliet bleeding, warm and newly dead. Who here hath lain this 2 days buried? Go tell the prince. Run to the Capulets. Raise up the Montagues. We see the ground where all those woes do lie. But the true ground of all those piteous woes we cannot, without circumstances, describe. I must now see what has been found outside. Romeo's man. I found him in the churchyard. Hold him in safety till the prince comes hither. Here is a fire, a troubled sighs and weeps. I took this mattock and this spade from him, as he was coming from the churchyard side. A great suspicion. Stay the
What misadventure is so early up that calls our person from our morning rest?
What could it be that is so shirked abroad?
Oh, the people in the street cry Romeo, some Juliet and some Paris, and all run with open outcry toward our monument.
Sovereign, here lies the Count of Paris slain, and Romeo dead, and Juliet dead before, warm and nearly killed.
Search, seek, and know how this foul murder comes.
Here's a friar, and soldered Romeo's man, with instruments upon them, fit to open these dead men's tombs.
My wife, look how our daughter bleeds. The stagger hath mistaken for lo his house, is empty on the back of Montague, and is missheathed in our daughter's bosom.
Oh me, the sight of death is as a bell that warns my old age to a sepulchre.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son, and ere now early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight. Grief of my son's exile hath stopped her breath. What further woe conspires against mine aid?
Look, and thou shalt see.
O thou unclot, what manners is in this to press before thy father to a grave?
Seal up the mouth of outrages for a while, till we can clear these ambiguities. Meantime, forbear, and let mischance be slave to patience. Bring forth the parties of suspicion.
I am the greatest, able to do least. And here I stand to impeach and purge, myself condemned and myself excused.
Say at once what thou dost know in this.
Romeo, their dead, was husband to that Juliet. I married them, and their stolen marriage day was Tybalt's doomsday, whose untimely death banished the new-made bridegroom from the city, for whom, and now for Tybalt, Juliet pinned. You to remove that siege of grief from her, betrothed, and would have married her perforce to County Paris. Then she bid me devise some mean to rid her for this second marriage, or in my cell she would kill herself. Then I gave her a sleeping potion, which so took effect as I intended, for it wrought her the form of death. Meantime I writ to Romeo to help her to take her from her borrowed grave, being the time the potion's force would cease. But he which bore my letter, Friar John, was stayed by accident, Then all alone, at the prefix hour of her waking, came I to take her from her kindred's vault, meaning to keep her closely at my side. But when I came some minute ere the time of her wakening, here untimely lay the noble Paris and true Romeo dead. She wakes, and I entreated her come forth and bear this work of heaven with patience. But then a noise did scare me from the tomb, and she, too desperate, would not go with me, but as it seems, did violence on herself. All this I know, and to the marriage her nurse is privy, and if aught in this miscarried by my fault, let my old life be sacrificed some hour before this time, unto the rigor of the severest law.
We still have known thee for a holy man. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say to this?
I brought my master news of Juliet's death, and then in post he came from Mantua, to this same place, to this same monument. This letter he early bid me give his father, and threatened me with death, going in the vault, if I departed not and left him there.
Give me the letter, I will look on it. Where's the county's page that raised the watch? Sarah, what made your master in this place?
He came with flowers to strew his lady's grave, and bid me stand aloof, and so I did. Anon comes one with light to ope the tomb, and by my master drew on him. And then I ran away to call the
This letter doth make good the friar's word, and here he writes that he did buy a poison of a poor apothecary, came to his vault to die and lie with Juliet. Where be these enemies? Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds mean to kill your joys of love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand. This is my daughter's joinder, for no more can I demand.
But I can give thee more, for I will raise her statue of pure gold, that whilst Verona by that name is known, there shall no figure at such rate be set than that of true and faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo's by his ladies lie, poor sacrifices of our enmity.
A glooming peace this morning with it brings. Go to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned and some punished, for never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.